Hi everybody, it's Jan Burke here, and this is my husband Thomas.
So,
Today, we thought we'd talk about the gifts and guidance profile that we're promoting this month as a special, and you'll see that in our newsletter. So we thought that we would just give you a little bit of information about this profile, what it entails, and what you're going to get out of it.
yeah, yeah, it's like the basic profile, learning how you communicate and how to communicate with your guidance and a special technique to help you clarify what it is you're receiving.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So we're going to screen share what the profile sheet looks like, and then we'll explain it. So here it is. And as we see it, it's called Gifts and Guidance Orientation Profile. By orientation, it means this is really the first step, to really starting to unfold at a deeper level your spiritual sensitivity.
Mhm.
We all have our own team of master souls or angels or guides or whatever you like to call them. So whoever does it for you, me or Thomas, what we do is um so say if it's me, my guides communicate to your guides, and so it becomes a little message exchange about you. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to get it so quickly and so accurately about you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this nothing is secret, but it's also we the reason we just don't know about it is because we're not aware of it. And once we become aware of it, a lot of things start to make sense, like which is your first gift or which is your second gift.
Mm.
It just clarifies a lot of things about why did this happen and why did that happen.
Well, that's true. And a lot of people kind of can guess what their first gift is, but then again, a lot of people are surprised, right? And we'll talk a little bit more about that. So, first part is this here, types of sensitivity. And we have a banner at our booth that talks about these. So these are the four types of sensitivity: prophecy, vision, intuition, and feeling. Now, the important thing to remember is that you do have all four, but we each have our own particular order. So if your first gift is prophecy, or if you are prophetic, then you just know. You don't know how you know, you just know. So trance and sensing the future is very natural and normal for you. But if your second gift is vision, then you just see things. So here in the mind's eye, there's a permanent little picture going on or a movie. So visionary people as first gift are very artistic, they're clairvoyant and have a photographic mind.
The intuitive gift is the first, with their first person, is what we call the born leader or clairaudient. They pay attention to how things sound. They pay attention to the tone of a person's voice, and they can tell a lot about the person just by the way they are speaking. And they'll say it's not important what you do, but how you do it. And so they're very keen and discerning. And the feeling gift is a gift of feeling, healing, clairsentience, psychometry. They pick up things. They're the person. Like if you walk into a room, you can just feel what's been going on in there. Was there an argument just before you showed up, or were people laughing and joking, and you just become one with it. And it's very important for all these gifts to learn how to discern what is them and what is not them.
That's right. And our particular order is how we, first of all, perceive or get impressions, and then how that gets processed through to what we call our outflow, how we communicate to people. So it's communication in through your first gift and out through your fourth. But the order itself is entirely yours, and it's what you've chosen for yourself. So for me, my gift is vision. So I need to understand from a picture point of view what is being talked about. And when I do a past life reading, there's a little movie going on in my mind's eye here about the past life that I'm picking up, so I can see it.
Mm.
What about you, Thomas, when you're doing your feeling,
Yeah,
healing?
my first gift is feeling, so I just naturally tend towards the healing energies, and it's like feeling is like the feelings are everywhere, and it's almost like, how do I walk in the rain and not get wet? Because feelings are like that. They're just coming from everywhere, from everybody. Because we're all like little radio stations. So that's why for me it's very important to know what is me and what is not me, and that's one of the things I check with my guidance a lot. What is me? What is not me?
So that's an important part of this first part of the a profile, and we give you another sheet that goes into each one, a little paragraph about each one, and then we look at your sensitivity, how spiritually sensitive you are, how wide is your radar system, how much of the impressions that you're picking up are you absorbing, basically.
Yeah, this is kind of like a snapshot of where you are right now. It's basically how relaxed are you? Based on your 100% potential of being totally relaxed, how relaxed are you right at this point?
That's right. So this can change the more you work on yourself. This is going to be your energy for at the time that the profile is done. This bit won't change. But we look at how much of your energy you're using in a positive way, how much you're using in a negative way, maybe talking yourself out of things, and how much is uncommitted. Will I, won't I? We all have this, so there's no right or wrong in it.
The way I look at it, positive is what am I building? What am I accomplishing? Negative is what am I regretting that it's basically the focus more in the past. Positive is more for the future. And the uncommitted is just wishy-washy, just haven't decided yet. For some reason, there's a block in my that would be a block in my energy if I can't make a decision.
And the interesting thing about this profile is that this indecisive after having this profile done and learning how to communicate with your guides, this can go down. This can improve.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got outside pressures. Now we've all experienced outside pressures, as in these are souls who have passed on and don't actually understand where they're at, so they hang around, and it's all normal. And we all have that. So sometimes it's in the environment, sometimes it's with people. This is outside the environment. This is the environment, isn't it? Yeah. So and we check that out. Just it's just a business of checking, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not to make a big deal of it. It's just to be aware of it. And once you become aware of it, you can say, "Oh yeah." It's like the expression we use is "don't take the bait." Somebody dangles a little thing in front of you, and you're instantly off on a course of action you wish you didn't take.
That's right.
So it's all about being aware, so you don't take the bait.
That's right. And to be to be ready for this profile, this part is going to be pretty good. Then we check out how many master souls or angels or guides, or whatever you like to call them, you have in your personal team, because we all have our own personal team. So anytime we feel guided or feel chills or goosebumps, that's when our spiritual helpers come close, because that's the sensation that we feel in our physical body.
Yeah. We've contracted with them before we were born to have a team to accomplish certain things, and that goes along with our life purpose and our life thrust. And all these things sort of work together, but this is like the first step of getting to an awareness of what it is you've come to do and how you can do it.
That's right. Then the other part of this is checking out whether or what each guide, whether a male or female, in their lifetime on this earth plane, and which part of the physical body each one of them touches you on. right? Whether they're male or female, and the part of the body, and that all gets put on here in its own particular way.
And all those little things have an effect on our energy. Like the more male angels we have, the more direct and business like we are.
Yeah,
The more female angels we have, the more gentle and nurturing we are.
that's right. And even a man who has more female than male can, when I say, do you feel like you're more nurturing, then they always agree. Yeah. And then the last part of this 1 hour profile is a communication technique. And then this involves showing you how to communicate with them, to be able to ask them a question and get an answer instantly. So that you can really be checking out for yourself. Is this in my best interests? If you're unsure with this, uncommitted here, check it out, because your spiritual helpers are looking at the big spiritual picture for you. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, and the key to it all is just being relaxed. So we also show you a technique of how you can relax. And what you're actually doing is tuning into your feeling part, because in my mind, the language of the universe is feelings. It's just energy. And so it's all about how to tune into a feeling and discern it. And it's a simple technique that works if you're just relaxed. That's all it takes.
And you can always ask for help. But because these are master souls, they won't tell you what to do. And we'll go into it at the time of the profile, how to frame the question so that you will get a good, clear answer. Because these are master souls and they respect you and your free will. So whatever their answer is from that big spiritual picture of yours, you still need to make the decision. They're not going to make the decision for you, right? So stop. Oops, no, sorry. So this is what the profile's about, right? And so this is why we thought, okay, it's on special now for 2 weeks. The normal price is $120. But we're going to have it now for $97, because we felt that it's the time. We've been meeting up with people at expos more now, and it just felt like time. Spirit wants people to contact or be in tune with not just their higher self, but with their spiritual helpers.
Yeah, there's a whole energy happening on planet Earth about elevation, innovation. And it's time for people to step up. And this is a month of endeavor. Or actually, April will be the month of bliss, is the key word. So, yeah, it's a time to enter into your bliss by hooking up with your guidance. If you want to feel the power of your guidance, just ask them to give you a dream about what can happen if you did receive this profile.
Yes, that's right. Because I remember when I first heard about this, a friend of mine rang out of the blue. We used to have lunch together once a month. And she said, I've been to this man and he's told me how many angels I've got and how to communicate with them. I thought, I want that. And before I knew it, I was going to see this complete stranger on the other side of town that I didn't really know very well. I thought, goodness me, what am I doing? But I couldn't turn back. And I'm so happy I didn't turn back, because it changed my life. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I first had this profile back in 1972, about a little over 50 years ago. And it's been quite a journey since then. And I'd say it's a life-changing kind of experience, because knowing that there's guidance and is just incredible. Yeah. And that I can call on them for help. And they don't care what name I call them. They're not too much into the religious part, which is I kind of enjoy, because I find so it's not about a religious experience. It's about a real experience, at least in my mind. And I work with my guy. I work with them. I guess we both do every day. Yeah. We just it just becomes a whole new way of life, a whole new way of living. And we can't believe some of the miracles and material things that we've accomplished in our lifetime and still have plans for doing more.
The key is to ask for help, you know, because they're right there,
Yeah.
right? And if you're getting chills or tingling as we talk, then this may be something for you.
Yeah.
And just to give you one little example of asking for help, I can remember going for a walk in a strange town in America, big city. And I was looking at a road that didn't look like a road, but I knew that's where I needed to be. So I just thought, okay, I'll go. Next minute, these two huge dogs came backing up at me. I thought, oh my God. I literally called out, guidance, I need help. Immediately, these two dogs stopped coming down towards me and went up behind me, went up on their hind legs with their front paws, gently pushed me off the property. Oh, thank you. Now that's something very simple and basic, but you know, it was instant help.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there we are. That's the end of our little video for you. We look forward to sharing with you again. And you know, even if it's down the line, we're always available for a time, for even a question or two. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, we're here to enjoy our life and help you enjoy yours more. That's all, but what it's all about.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Have a good
Bye.
day. Bye-bye.